towards those scores that are able to be defended, or the kinds of scores that really put scoreboard pressure in your favour. Because 140 against the likes of Australia, when you've got the batting lineup that they've got, they were just never really in the contest today. We talk about partnerships though. That partnership up the top of the order was brilliant once again for Australia. David Warner and Travis Head. And they put on 65 in just the first 6.5 overs. And when you're only looking at 140, despite what the rain was doing, you're always kind of going to be ahead of the run rate there. We'll relive some of the glory shots of David Warner's innings a little bit now, but it's so great to see the big man who had a lot of pressure on his shoulders, Hafiz, coming into this tournament. People questioning his position in the side at the expense of a youngster like Jake Fraser-McGurk. But World Cup cricket is different kind of cricket, and you're one to champion how important experience is, and his experience shone through just once again today.
Well, we all know how championly he played his whole career. In all the formats, by the time he started his cricket, he started as a champion. And he's still playing so well, he's still playing so strongly. I think whoever questioned that thing, they must not be, consider him like he's not good at that level. So I think they made a mistake at that time, and he's proving them wrong by doing well at international level, because at this stage, you need a lot of confidence, you need a lot of experience behind you to deliver in the ICC events. And I think Warner, we all know him very well, he's a very strong character. And he wanted to achieve for the country. So I think the way he's playing in this tournament, he's giving a great confidence to the team to lift the trophy once again, because he providing the most aggressive start as a team by demoralizing the oppositional bowlers. So I think he's doing a great job for the team, and I think he deserved to do well because of his short range, because of his explosiveness. So I think at the moment he's doing very well for the team.
Because let's not forget, cricket is such a mental sport as much as it is a physical sport. And being able to push through the head noise, the noise in the media, the chatter that happens around your place, irrespective of how old you are, how long you've been around the side. Like, he has had a wonderfully decorated career and has been proven as a wonderful opener, Yunus. But how impressive is the fact that he was able to focus, alleviate all of the outside chatter, and just do what needed to be done for the team.
And sometimes it's not easy to, as a senior player, if you are in this kind of, shape, and all the media, and sometimes your past teammates, they are telling about you that he's no more good for the team. But that's how you become a champion. That's how you become a senior player. Just go there and talk with your bat or with your ball. So his answer is very simple. He knows his role, and as always he performs whenever he is in these he or his team is in this kind of situation. So that's why he become a champion. So I think he make it simple for himself first, and then he make it simple for his team. So I think if they have the partnership like David Warner and Travis Head, we know that on the given day, if they stick there, they can perform big for their team, and especially now they are very close to winning this trophy. So I think it is the selectors and their senior players, they will know that Warner is a team and he should be in the team. So that's how he performed for his team.
And speaking of the bowling effort by Australia, as always, a very well-rounded bowling side. And Adam Zampa, in every World Cup, he finds his way to get those wickets. In the last two World Cups that Australia have played, he has taken the second highest wickets, in 2021, in 2023. But this time, everyone knows, of course, we expect that from Zampa because the conditions are more spin-friendly. But after demolishing that top order, the way Pat Cummins came at the death and removed those three batters and three very crucial batters for them, and did that while scoring a hat-trick the first time in this World Cup, and of course the second time overall across T20 World Cups. The first Aussie bowler to do that was of course Brett Lee in 2007, also against Bangladesh. What do these Aussie bowlers have against the Tigers, Hafiz?
देखें, बांग्लादेश हमेशा से अंडर परफॉर्म रहे हैं आईसीसी इवेंट्स में, और इस सुपर 8 में भी वो अपनी बैटिंग की वजह से पीछे रह रहे हैं, क्योंकि ये एक ऐसी टीम है जो कंडीशनल बनती जा रही है। जब इनको कंडीशन मिलती हैं तो इनकी परफॉर्मेंस किसी को भी हराने के लिए ठीक होती है, लेकिन आउट ऑफ द कंफर्ट और वो अनफेमिलियर कंडीशन में बड़ा परफॉर्म नहीं करते। तो ये एक इनका चैलेंज है। लेकिन जिस तरीके से ऑस्ट्रेलिया की टीम खेल रही है, उनके पास फास्ट बॉलिंग की वो बॉलिंग लाइनअप मौजूद है जो किसी भी बैटिंग लाइनअप को हिला के रख सकती है। आप देखें कि स्टार्क हेजलवुड और कमिंस, ये तीनों इनके 3 टेस्ट के बॉलर हैं जो सारे टेस्ट क्रिकेट खेलते हैं, वनडे खेलते हैं, लेकिन उन्होंने इन्हीं के साथ T20 खेल रहे हैं क्योंकि वो फिट हैं, वो खेलना चाहते हैं ताकि वो दूसरे टीम के जो टेक्निकल एरियाज है बैट्समैनों के उसको एक्सपोज करते हैं। तो 3 टॉप लेवल की फास्ट बॉलिंग के साथ जब जैम्पा बीच में ऐड ऑन होते हैं तो वो कॉम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं एक दूसरे को। हालांकि इनका 5वां बॉलर हमेशा मिसिंग है, या स्टोइनिस कर रहा है या मैक्सवेल कर रहा है या मिचेल मार्श पहले करते हैं, वो प्रॉपर बॉलर नहीं है, एक ऑलराउंडर हैं जो साथ में 5वां या 6ठा बॉलर के तौर पर अपना रोल प्ले करते हैं। तो इन 4 बॉलर्स के साथ इनकी कामयाबी का पिछला वर्ल्ड कप भी जीतना और इस मरतबा भी दे गोइंग वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग। आई थिंक कि ये वो कॉम्प्लीमेंट है जो एक दूसरे को करते हैं, और जिस तरह के कमिंस इनको, पैट कमिंस इनको इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, इनकी वेल यूटिलाइजेशन कर रहे हैं एज ए कैप्टन, उसकी दाद देने की जरूरत है कि जिस तरीके से वो इनको लेके
मिच मार्श का भी बहुत बड़ा रोल है इस लीडरशिप के अंदर। पैट कमिंस अगर हम हैट्रिक देखें
वो
लेकिन वो सेटअप हो चुका है ना।
हम ये नहीं बात कर रहे कि कैप्टन कौन है, हम ये कह रहे हैं कि लीडर्स 2 मौजूद हैं।
वो तो पैट कमिंस, आई डोंट थिंक ही हैज टेकन ऑफ दैट कैप्टन्स हैट, ही इज ऑलवेज।
देखिए हम एक बात करते हैं वर्कलोड मैनेजमेंट। तो हेजलवुड तो टेस्ट क्रिकेट खेलता है, उसके पास तो इतने पेस भी नहीं है, वो क्यों खेला T20? अच्छा, फिर हम स्टोइनिस की बात करते हैं कि आज अगर मैं उसकी बॉलिंग की बात करूं तो भाई मेन गेम्स में वो पावर प्ले में बॉल करते हैं, आज वो 5-6 वो एज ए बॉलर कर रहे हैं, क्यों? देखिए ये वर्कलोड मैनेजमेंट ये नहीं है कि आप सिर्फ T20 खेलेंगे, मैं सिर्फ वनडे खेलूंगा, आप सिर्फ टेस्ट मैचेस खेलेंगे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है भाई। वर्कलोड मैनेजमेंट ये होती है कि आपको विद इन दी सीरीज़ भी बाज़-औक़ात कुछ मैच रेस्ट करा देते हैं, बाज़-औक़ात आपको आप अवेलेबल रहो, जो हम यहाँ पे बात कर रहे हैं, जो ख़ास तौर पे हफीज़ भी बात करते हैं कि आप अवेलेबल रहो कि भाई अब मैंने अगर सिर्फ T20 खेलनी है तो मुझे सिर्फ ये नहीं कहना कि मुझे जाके डोमेस्टिक में भाई मैं तो खेलता ही नहीं हूँ, मुझे तो टीम खिलाती नहीं T20, उसके अलावा 4 डे में या टेस्ट मैचेस में या वनडेज़ में, मैं क्यों खेलूँ? तो देखिए ये आपको अंडरस्टैंड करना है कि वर्क लोड मैनेजमेंट ये नहीं है। वर्क लोड मैनेजमेंट ये है कि भाई आपको सीरीज़ में कभी आपको रेस्ट करना है, कभी आपको 4 ओवर करने हैं, कभी आपको 2 ओवर करने हैं। स्टोइनिस तो जो मुश्किल मैचेस में वो होता है कि सर्कल में बॉल करते हैं, 4 ओवर करते हैं, आज 2 करके बैठा हुआ है, आज दूसरों को मौका दे रहे हैं, आज मैक्सवेल को दे रहे हैं। तो देखिए ये जो लीडर होते हैं ना, इस वक्त हम मिचेल मार्श की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, कौन लीडर है?
और पैट कमिंस के अंदर भी
उसको क्या जरूरत है?
माइंड है।
अच्छा वो सारे फॉर्मेट।
Take a quick look before we head towards the break. Let's take a quick look at his spell, his hat trick, and what he did to the Bangladesh bowlers at the death, controlling it so beautifully.
अच्छा ये तो हमें अब इसकी ये आउट नजर आ रहे हैं ना। इससे पहले आप देखें जो इसने आके बॉलिंग की है, जो पहले 2 ओवर किए हैं, वो अगर आप देखोगे तो उन्होंने उसको बैकफुट पे रखा, बाउंसर, स्लो वन बाउंसर, यॉर्कर्स, तेज बॉल, और उन्होंने बैटर्स को सेट किया कि वो गलती करें। तो ये उन्होंने जो हम बात करते हैं ना कि ये सिर्फ एक मैच नहीं है, आपको सम टाइम आपको ये स्टेटमेंट देनी होती है कि भाई रेडी रहो, क्योंकि ऐसी टीमों के खिलाफ भी अगर आप फंस के मैच जीतोगे तो जो बाकी टीमों के हैं उनको एक होप हो चलती है कि देखो उनको हम हरा सकते हैं। अभी हम क्या बात कर रहे हैं कि टफ टू बीट ऑस्ट्रेलिया। व्हाई इज दैट? बिकॉज इन एवरी सिंगल गेम दे मेक अ स्टेटमेंट, डोंट ओनली मेक अ प्लान अबाउट अवर बैटिंग, और बॉलिंग इज आल्सो टफ। सो ये जो स्टेटमेंट होती है, और फिर जब उनकी कैप्टनसी आती है, उनकी फील्डिंग आती है, उनकी पार्टनरशिप आती है, तो आपको सिर्फ वही जो हम बात करें कंडीशनल टीम नहीं बनना कि या तो आपकी टीम बॉलिंग अच्छी है या बैटिंग अच्छी है। ये वो स्टेटमेंट है जो आपको सेट करने होते हैं ताकि दूसरी टीम को अंडर प्रेशर कैसे करोगे। तो इसी तरह के अब अगर इंडिया आएगी तो इंडिया भी बोलेगी कि भाई इनके कौन से बैटर्स के खिलाफ क्या प्लान होना चाहिए, कौन से बॉलर के खिलाफ क्या प्लान होना चाहिए। तो ये एक स्टेटमेंट आपको सेट करनी है।
And can you believe that with all the accolades that Pat Cummins has under his belt, this is the first time he's ever taken a hat-trick. So not since junior cricket has he managed to join that elusive club. Apparently on the bench they've got the likes of Nathan Ellis and Ashton Agar, who also have a hat-trick under their belt. Was giving him a little bit of stick saying, you're finally welcome in the club now, Hafiz.
Welcome to
You've
the club.
made it. You finally made it. Isn't that wild? I would have thought he would have had a few hat-tricks, but first one.
Well, hat-trick is not something that you can say and do it.
You can plan.
You can plan about it.
Yeah.
So it comes in your way if it is. So I think Pat Cummins deserved to be a good bowler because he hit the right areas more often, and the way he's performing for the team is great. As a hat-trick bowler, as I said earlier, you can't plan it, but this is one of the feather in your cap. Like you can say that in that format I had these hat-tricks, triple centuries, double centuries, so all these things come in your ways. But one interesting thing I want to add in that, and because of the captaincy thing, I just want to say a small thing on this. Like Mitchell Marsh been announced a captain how many months ago? Maybe 2 months ago, maybe 6 months ago, before this World Cup.
Yeah.
But there's no issue in their team. Pat Cummins was the champion captain of the 50-over format, and he's been changed by the new captain. There's no issue because they play for the country.
And we have a very collaborative approach in Australian cricket as well. There's a strong leadership team. Even though Pat Cummins may not be the captain in this respect, you know that Mitch Marsh will be welcoming any insight
And
that
this
he
is how it
wants
should
to
be.
add.
As it should be.
That's what Yunus is mentioning and myself is mentioning. Like in their team, there's harmony. There's a collective effort to play for the country. Yeah. They don't care about who's a leader, who's a captain, who's spinning the toss. But unfortunately, some of the countries, including Pakistan, it's a massive thing because of the PR thing, because some of the PR companies, they take it very seriously. Why our person is not a captain? For God's sake, go out of this, come out of this, think for a country and work all together how we can add value to bring the best moments for Pakistan.
You know what's good PR? Winning games of cricket.
Yeah,
so let's do that first. That's my
Beautifully
advice.
summed up on leadership and of course past glories. Time for a short break.